When Shadows Die Twice was released in 2019, there were many details from the game that were considered far different than what was ever released in a From Software game up until that time. Due to the circumstances of the particular game during its development, later after its release, and its legacy with Souls-like games, conceived of and implemented afterwards, the impact of the game was a unique experience unto itself. But the speculative scenario is this: what was the true ending to Shadows Die Twice? Due to the circumstances of the game on its development by From Software, there were plenty of aspects of controversies with it. While at the time it was misunderstood or even hated by critics or gamers, in the time since its release it was later considered to be an underrated gaming experience, as all of the particular details with the story and lore associated with it were ingenious and different when in comparison to games before it or even games after it. From information now known, there were potential plans to expound upon Shadows Die Twice, but due to the polarizing reception the game earned at the time from critics and players, nothing ever more was implemented, and as a result there were forever uncertain details relating to the game to be never truly resolved or absolutely confirmed. Expounding upon the theory of vague details for the game, it was questionable as to which ending in particular for the game was technically considered to be canon. Though debated, it was interpreted as one of the quote-unquote broad endings for the game, which was later considered to be valid due to aspects or circumstances of it, as unclear or unexplained details of the game were somewhat clarified or discreetly hinted at being connected to the wolf situation through simply continuing the events of the game rather than ending the playthrough quickly. Conditions for it also held the Severance ending to be the most common ending that players had achieved when completing the playthrough, as the ending displayed particular details about the sculptor, the said prosthetic that the sculptor had created or had before giving it to the wolf, and what could be theoretically the end of the wolf himself, as everything was temporarily stopped, from external threats to the dragon rot. Even the perils that faced Ashina were halted, but only for a time until everything was doomed to repeat itself once more. If these details are to be taken into serious consideration, then the game's actual true ending is that of a never-ending cycle where said actions or events on particular circumstances repeat, with only minor differences as to what restarts the said cycle or which particular characters are a part of the said cycle. This alternative approach was discussed through internet discussions, with the fine details noticed by players about the particular conditions within the game.